Ready? Play.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I expect you to be good after that result. Can you hold this for me?
Yeah.
That's great. First thing, I've got a random question for you, and one I think you're not expecting.
Okay.
What do you think of this tennis ball, by the way, in terms of like match play? Would you be very happy if you saw this ball on a court?
No, probably not.
No. I wasn't very happy on Saturday, just over a week ago, when a friend of mine brought this, and all the balls were much like this, but
Oh,
I just
that's not
thought
good.
I wanted to see what a professional
Yeah.
thought of that. So, Damien, not a good ball.
Not the way to go,
No.
for sure.
All right, Sasha, now for sort of some of the serious stuff, but good
Okay,
serious.
yeah.
Tell us about the match today. It was a close one, two very hard-fought sets, but you won.
Yeah. No, of course, I'm very happy with the win. Coming through qualies, it really gives you a good opportunity to be match ready. So yeah, I'm loving the clay, the courts here. Clay's not my favorite surface, but I've been adjusting well to it. And yeah.
Yeah, cool. Tell us a bit about you as well. I mean, you have quite a humble background, especially for tennis, I would
Yeah.
argue. Also a very sporty background in terms of your family.
Yeah. So my mom she used to run track in the Caribbean. They're from a small country, Guyana, South America. My dad also used to play soccer, and they moved to America basically with nothing, and I kind of started into tennis when I was 4 or 5, almost by accident. And I just got really good, and I just stuck to it, and they've been a big support for me.
Cool. Regarding as well this tournament, okay, you may have said that clay's not your thing, but you've actually beaten like 1 or 2 players here, including Iga,
Yeah.
including Ons, albeit that they were probably not quite where they are now. I mean, do you take something from that, even if it was a few years ago?
Yeah, I mean, you always take the positives, especially knowing, you were able to beat these players that are, so far above everybody else. And, obviously, like you said, it was a long time ago, and they've progressed a lot since then. But I think you definitely always take confidence from those wins.
Did you see something in Iga when you were playing her? I mean, could you imagine her having a meteoric rise like she did? I mean, it's 1-1 the head-to-head, so you've won 1, lost 1, but...
Yeah, no, honestly, she just always had a lot of potential. Even the second time I played her, I think I was maybe a 3-1, 40 love up in the third set at US Open, so that was like a really tough loss for me as well. But yeah, she's always just had that no fear, big strike on the ball, and you could always see she was going to be a great player.
Let's talk about other matches you've had. I mean, you've got a pretty good record, but I mean, Garbiñe Muguruza, I mean, that's probably the highlight of your career. In fact, I want to just show you this picture I found regarding that. Can you tell us about that celebration you had in Indian Wells?
Yeah, so around that time is when the movie Black Panther came out. So I had seen it 3 times already that week. So I kept winning, and every time I won, I would rewatch the movie again. So it was just kind of my theme that week. Just literally just it.
Do you still have like ambitions to repeat some of these marvelous feats and maybe even get back in the top 100 as well?
Yeah, definitely. So one of my main goals I have on my vision board at home is to get back in the top 100. I've had a tough few years. Like I said previously, I had a lot of mental health issues for a year or 2, anxiety issues and stuff like that. So that did slow me down a little bit, but now I'm able to manage that a lot better, and really just happy to still be playing, because for a little bit I didn't think it would be possible. So yeah, I'm just happy with how far I've come getting through all that.
You just mentioned something that I'm not familiar with, a vision board. What is a vision board?
It's really just a board. Some people have it on like their refrigerator, or they hang it up in their room, and they just set like goals for the year.
Okay.
So my top goal on there is being back in the top 100. Hopefully I can get further. And then just other things outside of tennis. I want to own another property, because I'm really into real estate. So just a few things on there.
I mean, 73 is your career high. You're obviously right now outside the top 100, but results like today can help you get back in that top 100, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's all about. The bigger tournaments, that's how you're going to get there. So, You know, I've done the ITF grind for many, many, many years, and I'm no stranger to coming through the trenches. So it's always nice to progress in a bigger tournament, I'd say.
Just a couple more. Do you have any superstitions when you go onto the court, or just generally regarding tennis?
Regarding tennis,
You don't put the right shoe on first, or even like demand a ball that maybe you've just hit an ace and you want that ball again.
honestly, no, nothing too crazy. I mean, I have like my pre-match kind of stuff that I always do the same. I always eat the same things. I'm very religious. Like I always like say a prayer like before I get out on the court. But as it comes to superstition, like during the match, I don't really have a lot.
You're not someone with the bottles then, or a
No.
Layla. I mean, but routine is something I
Yeah.
hear a lot of tennis players talk about, and,
Yeah.
it does sort of help you keep cool in the big moments, right?
It does, yeah, and especially for mental wise, having a routine is just so helpful. Just to put things in order and make sure everything is going the way you want it to go.
Wonderful. I have one more thing I'd like you to do.
Okay.
I'd like to look into the camera,
Okay.
and I'd like you to say, my name is Sachia Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Sachia Vickery, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Perfect. And now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.